Namaste and welcome back to another episode of Hex Asians with me, your friend Dheeraj. I am waiting for a few people to join the stream to be more elaborate, but till and I'm going to share the invite link in the chat too. So if anybody wants to join the live stream either via audio or video, they can. But if you are watching this on a replay, please turn the speed to 2x. It's much easier on the ear. And if possible, after going through the whole live stream, maybe use the Gemini button to summarize the stream. Or maybe you can do it even earlier if you like to get to know whether or not what I'm saying is worth it. Plus, yeah, if you are watching, um, please let me know in comments what you guys are drinking. It's just to know whether you have drunk the Kool-Aid. But yeah, for today, I am drinking some iced coffee, and it's not just iced coffee. I mixed in some herbal medicine to the coffee, the one that I displayed on live stream last week. So if you know, you know, our regular listeners know. So, and I have to tell you, tastes amazing. And mm, you know, the kick of the coffee and that of that herbal medicine gives a kind of a kick. It's unparalleled. Like I was almost sweating till a few moments ago. Or not almost, I was sweating. I had after a long time, I had to actually turn on the aircon, as we call it in the Philippines, air conditioning to bring down my body temperature. I am feeling very much relaxed. So that's it. And yeah, but that is also to add the disclaimer that I may have to leave the live stream early if I feel a bit too inebriated, or maybe I have to take a bio break. Um, let's see how things go. While this thing is happening, yeah, I will go over some crypto news and some political commentary in general. And of course, we have to discuss some tech innovations that are happening. Some good news, I suppose. But yes, so there's a lot to discuss. I am hoping a few viewers join. I don't expect much because, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best day for live streaming. So that's why I didn't like stream on the regular Monday live stream. And but also, you know, I was given a deadline of 5 days, or something terrible might have happened, but apparently those 5 days have passed and nothing too terrible has happened. So I guess it's April Fool. But hey, man, it, yeah, maybe I'll talk about that a little later. The thing is, eh, yeah, things are quietly escalating. We don't know. I actually had planned something to do like a prank on live stream, but is it even possible to do a prank on live stream? Like, mm, yeah, I guess with some advanced video editing, but no, my original plan was to just simply put up the live stream and not do it and say, hey, 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 April Fools. But that didn't sound as good as like as soon as it came out of my mouth. So, so far, April Fools, I haven't played any tricks. I am mostly spending the day trying to do some things online, but uh, not very productive. That's why I'm drinking some herbal coffee. Ah, so just let me set up this and we'll go through some crypto news. Yes, the Franklin Templeton to acquire coin fund spin-off for institutional crypto push, according to Wall Street Journal. Uh, Franklin Templeton will acquire 250 Digital to launch a new institutional crypto division, expanding its digital asset offerings for large investors, including pension and sovereign wealth fund. First of all, yeah, yeah, they have agreed to acquire. They haven't gone through with the acquisition, and in the current market scenarios, I don't know whether we can trust them to go through with the deal. But let's hope. And I don't know why. Like, why does Clint Templeton need another investment firm to handle crypto? Like, is it really that difficult? I don't like if yeah, there are some licenses and like permissions required, but looking at the scale of Franklin Templeton, I don't think they would have had a problem doing that. Institutional demand for Bitcoin and crypto is, yeah, it's there. It's still increasing slowly, not as extravagantly like in 2021 or 2022, but it's still there, especially in this globally volatile crypto market. And yeah, big institutions are buying. So I that makes me kind of bullish for crypto. Well, the second news comes from my side of the hemisphere, uh, from Australia. Australia passes crypto regulations requiring exchanges to obtain financial services licenses. Exchanges and custody platforms must obtain financial service licenses within 6 months under the new framework. Um, so it's called the Corporations Amendment Digital Asset Framework, uh, which cleared on 1st of April, that is today. Uh, so basically, yeah, all the governments are trying to get their cut in crypto. And not only that, but it is kind of making smaller, newer firms uh, be priced out of the crypto markets. That's how things are for the rich, by the rich. So yeah, I don't know. Like, is there that much demand for the new crypto exchanges to launch? I don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah, CoinDesk is showing the current prices slightly green. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana. So yeah, it's we'll go through the hex related coins and their prices in a little while. But yeah, this is happening. Uh, the other news on CoinDesk: Bitcoin enters public bond market as Moody's gives first of its kind crypto deal rating. A New Hampshire state authority is set to issue first of its kind Bitcoin-backed bond, a Ba2 rating, marketing, marking an early test of how crypto can function as collateral inside traditional public finance market. I'm not really like pro institutional crypto, so I don't like it. And so, what to know? New Hampshire Business Finance Authority plans to issue what appears to be first rated Bitcoin backed provisionally BA2 by Moody's. Look, BA2, I think it coincides with like mm, not medium, but like slightly on the higher side risk. We know like triple A, double A, B A means it's again not very good. So I hope the yield on the bond is going to be higher than others. So that is only a way I can think of how they can attract customers, but customers are currently very wary of Bitcoin, and like every by now everybody knows about its volatility. So I don't know. The bonds are backed by Bitcoin, held in custody by BitGo. Now, BitGo is the same company that issues wrapped BTC, so quite a big player, I would say. Securities are limited recourse and do not put New Hampshire's public funds at risk, underscoring the state is acting as a conduit issuer as the rating agencies refine methods for evaluating crypto backed debt. Fucking, I hate these journalists. Like, they say the same thing twice, thrice, how many times? Like, so basically, yeah. But mm, let me go through. Apologies. Is there anybody else that is watching? If yes, then can somebody give me a key in chat or say something? This is shit. Sorry. I will. So this is way like I don't. They haven't mentioned how the bonds are going to be paid out. How how much interest? How much, and like mainly how is the funding for paying the bondholders going to come from? Like they haven't mentioned any of thing. And anyways, us retail investors are not going to get our hands on it, so uh, doesn't really matter to us in the small scale of things. Other than that, just a sec, just a sec. Uh, Crypto exchange KuCoin pays CFTC 500,000 to end civil case. Uh, the fuck is this? Why? Yeah, I don't remember. Like there have been so many cases. I don't remember what exactly was the case. But oh, the operator KuCoin exchange, crypto exchange KuCoin will pay 500 to settle derivatives regulator allegation that it ran a unregistered offshore platform that illegally let uh, US residents pay. Uh, like, yeah, I guess it's okay for a KuCoin to just like pay the 500K, which would have been much less than like going through the whole lawsuit. And there is a pattern of like what lawfare affair that the companies are sued and they are expected not to sue back or fight the case because fighting the case would cost more than the fine, so they just go ahead with paying the fine. And in the long term, like I it's a how does KuCoin come into the jurisdiction of CFTC or that of the US in general? I'm surprised to, or I would really like to know if like the US citizens are able to trade on the platform using VPN, then it's a failing on the part of the citizens as well as the US government to stop them from trading there. Why should they? This is ludicrous, ludicrous. But that is the state of things. So nothing can be done right now. I think KuCoin made the right choice. However, like, yeah, just pay the pimp. Sorry, but yeah, just and do your business a little less annoyance. And also, some latest news. Um, Now, Senator Cassidy has introduced a new bill to boost US digital assets mining and back uh, President Trump's strategic Bitcoin reserve. So they have like it creates a voluntary program mined in America certification. Uh, Does it really matter where the Bitcoin is mined? Uh, all these things. But again, my conspiratorial brain, uh, I think it is happening because AI data centers are losing their not only need but like their funding. So you might have heard or known that a lot of uh, what you call crypto mining firms pivoted from mining Bitcoin to running AI data centers. I forget the name, but there is one that is primarily supplying crypto, Bitcoin, mining Bitcoin on the behalf of that, who's that, Donald Trump Jr. Uh, his company. Uh, but with like AI bubble kind of deflating, think that they are going to pivot back to uh, Bitcoin because yeah, the think yeah, we are like couple of years away from the next halving cycle for Bitcoin, and it will change everything. So it, mm, but also like yeah, I think it is another Trump kind of play to get more. Uh, let's see how things go. Again, this is just a bill. Whether it will pass, I don't think so. But again, not it's not nothing to do with us average users. Sorry, hiccups. So we'll go through things later. I'm getting hiccups. Uh, you know what that means? It means somebody is jogging it thinking of me. Sorry, I was bringing up this tab. Uh, David Sachs leaves White House crypto role with key legislation still unresolved. Uh, the crypto czar has fallen. Sachs will continue advising the White House on technology policy as Congress debates market structure legislation that has formed the core of administration's crypto agenda. Sachs said has stepped down after reaching the 130-day limit for special government employees. He pushed the market structure and stablecoin legislation, but those efforts remain unfinished. He will remain involved in the administration through the president's Council of Advisor on Science and Technology. Blah blah blah. Oh. Will Americans receive tariff stimulus checks mid 2026? I don't think so, but I hope they do. Uh, is this another Myriad? I think it's another betting market. Like uh, that's a different stock sharing. Let's uh, go back to my studio. That's strange. Nobody watching. I feel sad. But oh, I realized something. Oh, yeah. Mm, I had entered the wrong, what do you call it? category. I should have entered science and technology instead of entertainment. Uh, sad, sad. But in yeah, we will. I would like to see what's going on with our favorite cryptos, which is Hex, Pulse, PulseX. So, Provex, so it was going so well. It is all of them are up in the past 24 hours, but the prices are dropping. Let's see at Provex uh, now. The Heikanashi trend is still negative. Does this uh, even on normal candles it looks down, and if we look at the 4 hour chart, yeah, we are still under the midline of the Bollinger Bands, which is bearish, and I don't know whether I should. MACD, MACD is turning negative, so bearish so far. So I don't want to watch this. Let's go back to the watch list and let's see the EX versus PX. EX looking very bullish. Let's see how much it's up 30% in the past 3 days, 6 days. Not bad, not bad, I would say. I think I had a kind of expected it. And also in term of hex versus ehex, it's almost two is the ratio is almost 2:1. It is one ex is half hex, or one hex is 2.03. So actually, mm, kind of good, but I I think I might have occurred some impermanent loss because of it. Because my expectation is it kind of stays in this range, that is zero point 0.3 range, and it's going out. Will it ever go back to 1:1? I like it's not impossible, but still. If this is the monthly chart, look at this, the daily in the past. Why is EX rising? Because Ethereum is doing well somewhat, and that is pushing up the EX price. And I hope it does uh, push the other token prices as well. Pulse is doing okay, I guess. On the monthly, it is still negative. The daily, we, we might just see a trend reversal on Pulse. Um Seems good. Yeah, again, it hit the bottom of the Bollinger Band and is moving up. And MACD is slowly turning. So I won't be surprised if we reach. Mm, What was the previous bottom testing or previous high testing? Five zeros and 8 5, from 5 zeros and a 7 5. That will be around 15 upon 75. That is 1:5. So around 20% increase in a few days. I think a week, not unlikely, but that is the least I can expect. And as far as PulseX is concerned, in monthly is still negative, but same here, the very similar to Pulse. And also, like, because the trading volume introduced by Provex on pulsex.com, like, yeah, there is a lot of pulsex that is being bought and burned, so which is price positive. uh, so currently the price is like point uh, point 0.8 pulse. Again, will it go back to 1:1? We'll see. But overall, it is still on the long term scale, it is still not looking very good. Hopefully, we recover. Look, it takes like, here is something that happened in the past. How much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months down, and in the next 3 months, we recovered almost all the losses. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, like, it might we might get a reversal within a couple of months. That's one thing. But overall, the charts aren't very positive to look at. Nobody in chat. Yes, I know I'm talking to myself. Uh, just as a whatever personal diary, there were a couple of things that happened in the overall software space, I would say. One is Google launched its new AI model called TurboQuant, which apparently uses uh, much less RAM than what the current models use. And because of which, there has been a kind of a shakeup in the RAM prices. They have gone down about 30%, but that is after going up around 30, 10x almost. So not their RAM is still expensive, but we expect the prices to normalize, by which, yeah, they will still remain expensive, but still affordable to most people, not all people. Um, then they, they, I also have another, like, suspicion regarding that. It's because, um, or rather, another thing that is stated as a reason for the fall of the RAM prices is, yeah, the AI bubble is kind of imploding. Uh, OpenAI will not be able to complete its orders. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of RAM that will be hitting the market. So prices are falling. And another thing, uh, last year, I think it is just yesterday or day before, we have another, like, is it called? Uh, Another hack on public yeah, library, I guess, using uh, the hack is called Axios. Just a minute. Or the library is supply chain attack. Yes. We will go through hacker news. Axios supply chain attack pushes cross-platform RAT via compromised NPM account. Uh, so I don't know who are the people that are going to be affected, but I think it's mainly companies, not individual PCs. But hey, there is like a tutorial to check if you have this uh, hack affecting you. It's called a RAT, remote access to Trojan. So there is a kind of a, just Google it, I would say, or ask one of your AI assistant to assist with it. It will give you. But another like yeah, that that is about it. And in terms of hacks, we do have another news like Richard Hart tweeted a couple of days ago. The Hex website has been updated. I haven't used it for a long time. I think I may have to use it in a couple of weeks. My stakes might be ending soon, but let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to be faster. So if you haven't tried, check it out. Yeah, that is about it from my end. Uh, Speaking to oneself is a bit boring. I like it when there is somebody in the live chat at least. Uh, so I am going to end this live stream in a couple of minutes because I just want to get to the 40-minute mark. Is there something I might have left out? Eh, Yeah, the war news. I really don't want to talk about it. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. But yes, nothing is going on. We do have another thing I do have to discuss. Maybe I'll do it next week, which is Bricks Pay, and it's quite an interesting app to work with. Uh, Um, and and of course, if you have been following in the past couple of months, like yeah, Noob Central, their reality show is going to be a reality in a couple of days, not days, but weeks maybe. Not no, not actually. It's supposed to start next week. I be a part of it. I am trying to get some what you call props to use on on the show. Um, and I'm actually thinking I might travel to a beach, you know, very close by, and be live streaming from there. It sounds good. So it will hold like from sending information from one island to another. It would be kind of appropriate. If you want to be updated regarding that, follow Noob Central on X And if you want to discuss something, you can join Hex Foodies on Telegram. Uh, that is about it. Oh, I do have one viewer. Say hi, whoever it is, so that I can thank you for joining. Otherwise, I was about to end this live stream. Mm, again, I wanted to do something funny for April Fools, but it doesn't really suit me. So that is about it from my end. I hope I can. I think I will stick to streaming on Mondays, and next Monday would be the day after Easter. So I might share some Catholic memes or yeah, what you call photos about celebration of Easter in this part of the country, Philippines. So see you guys next week. Thank you once again. Bye bye.